Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight we'll see Anaheim as they go up against Jacksonville. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. So Anaheim will get the first possession. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Screen by Duncan. Roy. Grant Hill grabs the miss.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Pass to Roy. Back to Wall. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns. Anaheim shooting their first free throws of this one. First one falls for him.
And the explosiveness Wall brings to the point guard position is special. This guy is a major threat when healthy. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's James. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here's Wall. Out of bounds. Jacksonville takes possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. That's a 2 from Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Duncan. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
James outside. Over to the wing. Towns wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Excellent D there from Ball.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Roy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
Pass to LeBron. Outside, Ball. Down low. Releases. Here's Duncan. No one near James as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Anaheim trails by 3. And here's Duncan. Rebounded by Jacksonville. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Mourning. For the finish. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
And Jacksonville making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
That evens the score.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Hill. Buries it down low.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Hill, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Reeves. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so here's Jacksonville. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Jacksonville?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And it's Wade with the ball for Anaheim, trailing by 4. It's to Holmgren. And the rejection by Town.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walt. Timeout called, Anaheim. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Duncan outside. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. It's good. Duncan's got 6.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Towns, no luck. Here's Anaheim. Here's Hill with the drive. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. 6 points for Hill.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Anaheim.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Jacksonville with possession. And it's Hill with the jam.
He's a terrific two-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
1:14 left in the first half. Screen by Duncan. Wade. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Anaheim shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
And so here's Jacksonville, trailing by 2. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Barnes. The 3. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Towns down low. Back to ball. Launches it. Anaheim grabs the miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Anaheim shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Roy. And James pulls it down.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Duncan gets a wide open look. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that is massive. The 3 at the buzzer ties it up. And they'll go to the break the way we started, dead even.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fly.
Here's Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. He's off on the 2nd. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Jacksonville. They lead by 1. The kick out to Towns. Outside Hill. It's going by Hill. All with it. He's picked up by James. And Wall with the slam.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Now here's Ball. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's good on the way in. Ball's got his 2nd bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. Some changes for Jacksonville. Outside DeRozan. On the wing, Malone. Jacksonville again can't hit. For Anaheim, they put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Timeout called, Anaheim. That one misses for Roy.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Can't connect from short range. Ball, that's good. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Hill, no good. And Jacksonville with possession. It's a one-point game.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now Hill, after Roy missed from long range. And another miss by Anaheim. Here's Wall. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
It's almost like he has a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
And here comes the break. And he lays in the alley-oop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Sweet move. Kept alive. The kick out to Hill. Back to Mourning. Second shot opportunity. Malone with the block.
And how about the clicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And DeRozan sends it back. Malone looking around. Screen by Malone. Here's Wall. Excellent D there from Hill. For Anaheim, they've scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. A shot by Wade, no good. Jacksonville leading by 4. Roy, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Roy's got 8 points.
Yeah, maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
For Anaheim, they've made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And so Duncan nails them both.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Keep a little extra on that one.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
For Anaheim, they shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's Jacksonville heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Anaheim with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Wade. Over Towns. Towns with the defensive effort.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Roy. And Barnes sends it back. All with it. Wade picks him up. The kick out to Wall. Now here's Barnes. Duncan with the block. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Wall.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor Ryan.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Barnes has got the lead up to 13 now for Jacksonville. Timeout called, Anaheim. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Duncan. And again, it's Jacksonville. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Jacksonville.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Anaheim trails by 20. Here's Roy. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots. And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game. Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Duncan surveying the D. And Mourning sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Jacksonville able to keep the ball here. Here's Duncan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan just too much for the D to handle.
And Duncan drops them both. Here's Anaheim. Into the lane.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Duncan with it. He's picked up by Roy. For 3, Hill. Offensive rebound. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Goes back up. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Roy, driving the lane, and then Roy with the dunk.
And how about the look at the midair theatrics, switching hands before the slam.
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Pass to Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And the basket by Hill. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lob pass to Duncan. It's stolen by Duncan. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Duncan. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Malone. Roy goes in to the paint. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. All with it. And so Jacksonville takes the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. We've got Atlanta as they go up against Anaheim. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
Here we go.
And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Robinson. There's the three. The rebound by Duncan.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass?
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Here's Wall. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Drills it from deep. Duncan's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Wall. Driving inside. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, took it aggressively right at the defense, and it pays off. Wall making it happen as usual.
That one's off. He does not get the second one.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Oh, got that one up quick.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Daniels. It Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
To halt the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Duncan. Launches it. Anaheim with the rebound. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Wall. Here's Roy. Back to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. All by himself.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Morning. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul. Anaheim making a switch here. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Pass to Morning. .119 left to play in the first. And rejected. Here's the break. And that one's good. Covington.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Cashes in the 12-footer.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Down low. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And they're on the run. Here's Duncan. Drains the wing tray. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Anaheim shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And so Reeves nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
To the middle. Pass to Duncan. Three-pointer. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And so it's Atlanta. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Launches it from deep. Roy can't get it to go. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Graham.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
It's Daniels with a drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Here's Hill. Covington grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 19. And here comes... Whoa!
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Robinson with a steal. Here we go. Pushing it up now. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Timeout called. Anaheim. Here's Wade. Still without a bucket. Driving to the basket. No good again that time.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Robinson. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Duncan. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Here's Duncan. Offline with a three. Takes it inside. Here's Duncan. Here's the second effort. And it's blocked. The three is up. Anaheim with a rebound. Here's Wade. And the layup is good off the glass. Wade's got his first 2 points.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Here's Daniels. He's got 11. 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Wade. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Timeout called. Anaheim.
Timeout. They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
Pass to Reeves. And he lobs it up top. Hill with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Tatum way outside. The rebound by Malone.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Wall. Oh, okay then.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wall. From outside the arc. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. There's the steal. And stolen by Hartenstein. And here's the fast break. Hill can't connect. Here's Roy. Shoots over Tatum. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Atlanta on top. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Wall. A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks. I just talked with Anaheim's head athletic trainer. I was told it's a knee sprain, not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. He's not coming back for this game, and I'm told to expect he won't be back for a while. Not the news we were all hoping to hear, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Wall. In transition, here they come. Hill for three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Here's Mourning. What a terrific move that is. Mourning's got his first basket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's Tatum with the three. Counted from distance.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
And that one drops.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pass to Malone. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Malone. Hill for three. Anaheim with the rebound. Outside Wall. Intercepted. In transition, here they come. And Wall, good for three. Wall's got five.
Well, the defense is obviously going to concede the jump shot to John Wall. And when he's making it, you're in real trouble.
Duncan, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And they're pushing it up. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Malone. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Hartenstein. Jacks up a three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And Atlanta with possession here. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game. "19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Wall. No good on the three. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Timeout called. Anaheim.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And Atlanta with possession here. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. 3 seconds left. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Atlanta on top, running away with this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's Daniels with a drive. Duncan sinks it from distance. Duncan's got 22.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Covington with it. Picked up by James. Here's Duncan. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Double team on James. Up and in from the low block.
Well, it's simply going to take more of an effort than that to deter LeBron James. The strength and the skill set are overpowering.
For 3, Covington. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Right side Reeves. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Here's Duncan. Buries it from 3.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Pass to Duncan. Lets the 3 fly. Anaheim with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Atlanta with possession here. 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes. Duncan's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Right side Reeves. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. Duncan, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's the floater to the left side wing. Here's Mourning. Anaheim with another miss. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Roy. And he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. On Robert Covington. And Atlanta making a change here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
4-3. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 30.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
For 3, Covington. Offensive rebound. Here's Duncan. The layup misses. Here's Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, John Wall's teammates always encourage him to score on the interior. You can see the results right there.
Here's Duncan. Takes the 3. And that bucket's good.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.